Hello everyone, my name is Niketan Dobaria and here we are discussing basic electrical engineering. And here we are discussing chapter number 5, electrical installations. In our previous video, we had started this chapter with various protecting devices like fuse, MCB and MCCB. Now, in today's video, we are going to discuss what is electrical earthing. So, first of all, let's understand what is earthing over here and what type of problem can be generated because of earthing. And for that, let's consider electrical equipment over here. So basically we have electrical machine over here, and this machine is connected with a AC voltage source over here, and that is grounded, or we are having neutral point which is grounded over here. So let's say if we are having one person over here which is handling this machine over here, and if there will be any problem in this machine, so let's consider that if this live wire or phase wire, by any accident, because of any reason, if that will be connected with the body of this electrical machine, and there are lots of machine which is having metal body, as an example refrigerator or many machines in various industries. So if by mistake this live wire will be connected with this body of this machine, and let's consider if this person will touch this machine, so what will happen? As this person will touch this body, and this body is connected with this live wire, so basically what will happen? This person will be get contact with this live wire through this body, and as this person is standing on a ground basically, so it will have a path for current to flow basically. This will provide a closed circuit from this live wire to this body of machine to this person to this ground over here. Basically this current will pass through the body of this current, and that can create a major accident. So this will, in case of when machine is not earth. But now let's discuss if machine is earth. So what will happen in this case over here? So again we will consider same case, but now what is the difference over here? Now this body of the machine is earth over here, and again if we consider the same person over here, and again if we consider same case, means same problem over here. So now if this live wire will be connected with this body of this material, and if again this body is made of some metal, means this some of conductor, but what will happen? This current through this live wire through this body will be transmitted to this earth directly, and in this case this current, basically this earthing current, basically what is earthing current? The current which is coming from this body of these electrical machines, so that will be transmitted to the earth directly through this earthing connection. And in case if this person will touch the body, so we had said the resistance of this path very low with compared to the resistance of this body, and we know that when there will be two resistance, one is low and one is high, and current having chances to flow from low or high, so current will choose the path through this low resistance path. So basically resistance of this path is very low with compared to resistance of this path through this human body, and because of that almost all current will flow through this path only, so this person will be safe in this condition. So basically these diagrams are illustrating why earthing is so much important. So this is importance of earthing, why earthing is needed. Now we will discuss the next equipment which is used against when there will be problem of earthing, and that is known as the ELCB. And full form of that ELCB is Earth Leakage Circuit Breaker. So basically, normally we use ELCB at our homes. So when there will be problem of earthing, so at that time when some kind of accident can be happen, so at that time this ELCB will operate, and that will turn off the circuit. Now let's understand how this ELCB will be operated. And for that, here we have a circuit diagram ELCB. If you observe the circuit diagram, here we have a supply. So this is the main line and this is the neutral terminal. From this supply we are collecting the supply and we are providing the supply to this load over here. And this outer body is representing that metal body. And this is the main electrical circuit of this electrical equipment. And this earthing is representing that there is some leakage current. Basically there is earth leakage current, so there is some leakage current due to this problematic circuit over here. So first of all we need to detect this leakage current. And how we can detect this leakage current? So basically there is a simple way to detect leakage current. If there will be no leakage current over here, so what will happen? So what, this is a single phase circuit over here. So if this is simple single phase circuit, so whatever current will pass through this line current, so that will pass through this load and that will come back from this neutral wire. So basically if this is a single phase circuit, so logic is current which is flowing through this line is going to be same as this will return through this neutral wire. But if there will be some leakage in between over here, so what will happen? So less current will come back through this neutral wire. So basically here we can compare the current through this line current as well as neutral current. And by comparing these two current, if there will be some difference and if that difference is going to be very large in some cases, so if that there is a difference but that is minor difference, so that is okay. But if there will be large difference over here, so that can be create a major problem. So to detect that, here we are designing a ELCB by this arrangement. So what is arrangement over here? For that we had arranged a metal ring over here and we had bounded two coils over here. And first coil here, through this first coil we will provide this line current. So here line current or this line wire is connected with this first coil. So whatever current is going to be flow through this line wire, that will flow through this first coil. And here we have another same coil. So that is the identical coil which is wound over here. So this both coils are identical coils. And this coil is connected in between this neutral or return path. So basically in normal condition, both coils will have same current, and because of that both coils will generate same magnetic flux. And we had arrangement over here by which the two magnetic flux of these two coils will be in opposite direction with compared to each other. So what will happen? So as in normal condition current of this both coil is same, so flux because of this both coil is going to be same and that will cancel out each other as they are in opposite direction. So overall flux in this body is going to be 0. So there will be no flux in this body. But when there will be some leakage current, this earthing current, so now we are getting different current on line current and this neutral current. So basically this both coil will not have same current, so both coil will not produce same flux. So because of that we will get some resultant flux over here. And we had arranged a third coil over here. So when some resultant flux will be generated, so that will generate EMF in this third coil, and this EMF is provided to some trip coil over here. And this when this trip coil will get current, that will produce its own magnetic flux, and this magnetic flux of this trip coil will operate a switch which is in between this two conductors over here. So basically we had arranged a mechanical switch on this path from which we are providing the supply to this particular circuit or a load. And this mechanical switch can be operated by this trip coil. And as we discussed, when there will be current difference between this two coils, that will produce a flux difference and that will produce some resultant flux over here, and that flux will generate EMF for this trip coil, and trip coil will be operated. And as trip coil will operate, so that will operate this mechanical switch, and as this mechanical switch will be operated. It will turn off the circuit. As this circuit will be turned off over here, so this load will not get supply from this main supply. So this is how MCB can be operated. And related to earthing, here we will discuss various types of earthing. Basically, here we will discuss two types of earthing. One will be the pipe earthing, and next one will be the plate earthing. So let's start with the first one, and that is the pipe earthing. So what is pipe earthing? And first of all, let me tell you what is earthing basically. So as we discussed in our first slide, to avoid the problem of earthing, what we are doing over here, basically we are connecting a metal body of an electrical equipment into the earth. But we cannot simply put any wire into simple earth, because we need to create a path having very low resistance. And to provide a path having with very low resistance, we need to do some arrangement over here. So that will be discussed over here with this pipe earthing. So let's consider this is the ground level over here, and we will do earthing at this much depth. So here we consider two layers over here, 2 meter and 2 meter. So first of all, at this 2 meter layer, basically this is the 4 meter under this ground level. We had arranged a metal plate over here, and for this metal plate we will use the galvanized iron. Why we are using galvanized iron? First reason, that is having very low resistance, and we are using galvanized material, as this material or this pipe will be installed in ground. So there will be motion in ground that can create the corrosion on this metal plate. So to avoid that, we are using the galvanized iron material. And this pipeline will have this small holes with 12 diameter. And here around this plate, we will use the different layer of salt and coal. Why we are using salt and coal around this pipe? Because that can create a low resistance around the surrounding ground. So that's why we create a various layers of salt as well as coals over here. So here in this diagram, you can observe a layer of salt and coal over here. Now this pipeline will be connected with another small pipe over here, and above that pipe we will use a small tank over here by cement. So why we are using this tank over here? As when we will provide some type of connection to this pipeline, and if this will be in open condition, so that will be covered by various dust. So to avoid that, we are using a concrete material, basically cement concrete over here, to design this tank over here, and this tank will be covered by this cast iron cover. And here, what is the main reason to cover this portion over here? As we want to create a path with low resistance, and if the ground will be with low motion, so there will be high resistance of that ground. But if you want to maintain a low resistance of that particular ground, so what can we do over here? We have to maintain a moisture level of that ground. And if you want to maintain a moisture level, so at some particular place which are very dry places, we need to provide a water into that particular place. So for that, we arrange a pipeline through this funnel over here, and as we are provided a funnel over here, we can provide a water by this funnel through this pipeline through this path, and that's why these holes are arranged over here. So when we will provide a water through this funnel through this small pipe to this main pipe, so that water will be distributed in this ground over here, and that will maintain the moisture of this ground, and that will maintain the low resistance of this ground. And again, through this same pipeline, a wire will be passed, and that wire will be connected with this pipeline, and that will be connected through that will be passed through this another pipeline, and this will be connected on a particular portion of our circuit where we want to provide a earthing. So this is the pipe earthing, and this pipeline from where we are getting this our main connection, that will be 60 centimeter below the ground level. So this was the pipe earthing. Why its name is pipe earthing? Because for earthing we are using a pipe. Now next is the plate earthing. So almost construction of plate earthing is almost same, but major difference over here is instead of a pipe, we are using a large plate over here. So here in this diagram, you can observe a square plate over here. Again, this is made of galvanized iron material, and this is surrounded by a layer of salt and coal. So this section is representing a layer of salt and coal. Now, normally we will use this layer of 15 centimeter, and we will use this plate of 60 by 60 centimeter. And again, we will use a pipeline and funnel through this portion over here, basically through this tank over here, which is having a cast iron cover. And again, I am repeating the function of cast iron cover. If we are here, we are going to provide a funnel over here, and if this is open, so the dust will come inside the funnel, and that will block the path through which we are providing the water to this lower body. So to maintain the cleanliness of the funnel as well as pipeline, we are providing this cover over here, and this pipeline will be connected. Sorry, this plate is connected with another pipeline from which we can pass the main wire. So that wire will be connected with this metal body, means this metal plate, and this wire will be connected with the electrical equipment, means the body of the electrical equipment where we want to provide a earthing. So this is the basic structure how we can provide earthing to any electrical equipment. So again, thank you for watching this video.